And then we see the amazing grace of God, because now God warns Cain. When God speaks audibly, warns Cain, it's really something. Look at the warning that God gives to Cain. It's a powerful thing. And he says, and if you do not well, sin crouches at your door. He's saying to Cain, sin crouches, and its desire is for you. Sin wants to consume you, but you should have victory. You should rule over it. Amazing grace. Amazing grace. He said, sin is crouching at your door, and the word there in the Hebrew has to do with a wild animal. How many of you own a cat or have ever owned a cat? Lift your hand. I have. We've got a lot of cats, and one cat was named Claus. And Claus, I think like a lot of cats, would go and kill squirrels and birds and bring them at the door. I'd come in, I always had to pick up a bird or a squirrel that Claus had captured for us, brought it to the door of our house. Some of you are familiar with that. And cats are something. And this is a picture of an animal, a lion, a panther, or something crouching. And God says to Cain, here is an animal crouching. This is sin crouching for you. Now notice something. When your cat spots something and is stalking, your cat gets down. Your cat gets smaller. The cat crouches down. The point here, God sees your sin as big, and you see your sin, and I see my sin as small. Just a small thing. And, you know, we take lust and put in a little ball and put it on the side. It's no big thing. It can lead to adultery. We take greed and put it on one side. It's no small thing. It's a little bitty thing in my life. It can lead to take advantage of people to get. So sin crouching is a picture of an animal, of a cat that is crouching there who appears to be very small, doesn't he? He wants to get small so the prey won't see it. And so we see our sin as small and others, and God sees our sin as big. But he says you can have victory over it. It doesn't have to be like that. Isn't that terrific? And that's true of all of us. Paul tells us, he that is within you, that's Christ, is greater than he that's in the world. We have the capacity in our lives to have victory. And we know sin is crouching, appears to be very small. It's much bigger than that. And sin will gobble us up, but we can have victory through Jesus Christ if we use the power that's in the life of everyone who walks with Christ.